Breaking news, we have a quarterback trade. According to me and Ian Rappaport, it is Josh Dobbs. Yes, Josh Dobbs traded again, this time from the Cardinals to the Vikings. Minnesota, 2 days ago, lost Kirk Cousins to a season-ending torn Achilles. Now they bring in Dobbs, who started the first 8 games of the season for the Cardinals, just a couple of weeks after they acquired him in a trade with the Cleveland Browns at a time that the Cardinals, oddly enough, were in Minnesota having a joint practice with the Vikings. Did you get all that? Did we bring it all together? Dobbs from Cleveland to Tennessee, started that game in the final week of the season last year, back to Cleveland, to Arizona, to Minnesota. Options in for the Vikings in that quarterback room. They do have their rookie 5th-round draft pick, Jaron Hall. But at minimum, with Josh Dobbs, you've got a guy who has started NFL games, a veteran option with a lot of weapons suddenly around him.
Yeah, a lot of weapons, and Justin Jefferson coming back sooner rather than later. Lots to like here for the Minnesota Vikings. Look, there's nothing good that can come out of Kirk Cousins tearing his Achilles and being out for the season. It is all bad. However, the Vikings have fought all the way back to getting to 500 and really do have a legitimate chance to sneak into the playoffs despite losing their starting quarterback. And swinging a trade for Josh Dobbs, who has a lot of starting experience, just this past week, I was going to say year, but actually week, has been starting the whole season for the Arizona Cardinals. Hard to imagine a better option for them. Kwesi Adolfo-Mensah, the Vikings general manager, has never met a trade he wouldn't at least consider. I know this one took a couple twists and turns, look at a couple different options. In the end, they get Josh Dobbs now to Minnesota. If Jaron Hall is not ready, he's a perfect option. If Hall is ready, great backup. Really good situation for the Vikings.
And for the Cardinals on the other end of this thing, Ian, you alluded to it last night. Clayton Tune likely to be the guy this upcoming week for them, with Kyler Murray working his way back, which then would put Murray in line to start the next game, which would be a home game. So his return would potentially come home against the Atlanta Falcons. So that's what you're looking at for that one. Josh Dobbs came out of the gate hot, played really well for the Cardinals early in the season, not so well toward the end there. So the team's saying, well, we can get a look at Tune here, get Murray back, get a little boost on the tail end of the 23 season heading into 2024. That looks like that's the way it is going to go for the Arizona Cardinals.
Just to go back to the Vikings, I think this is making the best of a really sort of heartbreaking situation with Kirk Cousins, but certainly an indication they're not throwing in the towel, right? They think Josh Dobbs or some combination of quarterbacks that they're going to have in their room gives them a chance to win games. They've dug all the way out of the hole. Certainly the Lions look very strong, but otherwise that division is kind of a muddle, and they are in a position at the very least to be in the wild card mix. Dobbs certainly gives them the experience, the starting experience that they need. And I like that they have not just ripped everything up and said, well, no Kirk Cousins, no chance. Let's see what we can do here.
And that's exactly it, Judy, is the Vikings' standpoint right now is you're coming off a 3-game win streak, and you're watching this team come together. Cam Akers, another trade acquisition that they made a month or so ago, suddenly looks like he's going to take on a bigger and bigger role. So now you feel like you've got a run game and a space player. You've got Jordan Addison, who's been unbelievable since the Justin Jefferson injury. You've got TJ Hawkinson over the last 2 games. That's the best we've seen Hawkinson play. You got a veteran offensive line and a defense that suddenly looks really good as well. What you lost on Sunday, and it absolutely was a gut punch, was Kirk Cousins. But you feel like if you're the Vikings moving forward here, even though the Lions are playing good football, the division is within reach. Certainly a playoff spot is within reach. Are they going to be a 13-win team? Well, that required them to run the table here, but could they win 9, 10 games, get into the playoffs? That's sort of a target point here that you're looking at, especially because we're only a week away from Justin Jefferson eligible to come off of injured reserve. Might be a little bit longer than that, but sometime in the next month you expect Jefferson back onto the field here.